Hey, what's up, Two-Bit of the U? Today I want to talk to you guys about something that's been around for a long time and doesn't really have a tremendous amount of popularity anymore, but was incredibly popular when they first started hitting the market. And that would be Western Active Honey Badger series knives, specifically the Warren Cleaver. This is the small, and you can get these things in quite a few different blades. You can get them in blade shapes. You can get them with finger choil, without, medium, small, large. They're on a FRN scales with, nested full liners. They're really stout little knives, with especially on the leaf shaped blade and the Warren Cleaver. Really nice geometry. So these things slice like a laser beam. I mean, I kind of get why the popularity fell off, and it's probably because, for like this small one, it's $35 for FRN and HCR. It's kind of a tough sell to be pushing HCR 13 MoV at, $35 for a sub 3-inch knife, China made knife. And I believe it's about 40 for the medium and 44 for the large. And the D2 models are about $15 more. I believe they also do 14C 28N, but this knife right here in particular is a damn good knife for $35. And I get why people kind of the popularity fell off. I do get it. They're too much for the materials at hand. But I'll say it again: $35 for this specific model, the small Warren Cleaver, is not a bad deal, because this knife is well built. It's got excellent geometry. Even with XL hands, I'm getting full grip on it. And yeah, it's HCR, but it's actually decently done. It feels not. Yeah, I haven't ever tested these on a hardness tester, but judging by feeling the stones, they're probably like 59, 60. Edge retention's right there with like your Spider Code China knives, or the bird knives. So the HCR is decently done, but you have really, really good geometry. These things are. This one here is like 12 thousandths behind the edge. So your perceived edge retention is going to be pretty daggum good, just due to the geometry. You lay it back to 15 degrees per side or so, and it's going to cut. You're gonna get far more out of this HCR than you would typically expect to get out of HCR, and due to the geometry. Plus, it's an incredibly useful little blade shape. It really is just an awesome blade shape. If you're in if you work in warehouses or anything where you're breaking out a lot of cardboard or sheeting, stuff like that, this is a damn good little budget knife. It slices like a laser beam. It carries comfortably. It's fairly lightweight. Let's see what it weighs. But like I wouldn't buy I wouldn't pay $60 for one of the D2 knives. All right, 70 grams. or 2.4 ounces, 2.5 ounces. I wouldn't personally buy any of the D2 knives that, like this would be a $50 for the small D2, and it's just not worth it. The 8CR does plenty fine, and yeah, it's an excellent little knife. Let's see. I believe you got about 2.9 inches of cutting edge. About 2 7/8 cutting edge, and from the scale to the tip. Wait, that can't be right. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, so basically 2 7/8 a blade. And overall it will be mm, 6 3/4. But they're nice and smooth. They've got nice snappy detents, good actions, a good pocket clip design. This pocket clip works great. Like, awesome little pocket clip. Very comfortable knife in hand. And ready to do some serious work. For $35 you can get a solid little work knife with a sub 3-inch blade. Because a lot of businesses have, you carry under 3-inch blades. So that's where a little guy like this shines, and it's just overall a good little piece. It's comfortable. It cuts really good. You get a full grip on it. It's super light. It's literally everything you want in a budget EDC knife. Like, solid, no blade play, solid lockup. I have this one. I have the leaf shaped blade small, and a leaf shaped blade medium, and a Warren cleaver large. All the 8CR ones. Like I said, I'm not gonna. I highly doubt the D2 is gonna perform much better, and it's just not worth the extra money to me. I'm sure that you may get a little bit more than the 8CR, but it's not going to be much. Yeah, but overall, they're great little knives. They fell off. You don't see or hear about them too much anymore, but I really think that they should still have some popularity, especially like the small 8CR models at $35, or the mediums, or even the large 8CR models. 35, 39, I believe, and 44 is what it is for the different sizes. Yeah, they should have some popularity still, because as a knife, they really do the job well. And a knife is about cutting, and these things have really good geometry, and they cut, and they're comfortable in hand. So I don't really know what more you can ask for, except for them to be a little cheaper. If like this was a $25 knife, it'd probably sell like crazy. But you're not gonna find them that cheap. If you buy them new, they're $35 for the smalls. But it's very well worth $35. It really is. It's a good knife. It cuts good. It's built well. Design is good. Every one of them's had a perfect detent. Good snappy action. Don't know what else to say about them except for check one out. If you don't have a honey badger and you're looking for a budget work knife, $35 will get you a good one. Alright, guys.